Hi Year 3, it's Mrs Silverthorne here with maths for Wednesday the 10th of February. So getting started with our warm-up today, it is an 8 times table extravaganza. Pause the video here and work your way through these 8 times table calculations. If you want to challenge yourself, set a timer and see how many of them you can complete in 5 minutes. Okay, have a little look through the answers here. Tick the ones of the questions you did and see how you got on. If you found some of them tricky, I would definitely recommend keep practicing on TT Rockstars so that then you get a little bit quicker and a bit more confident with them. Okay, let's have a look at our normal maths for today. Let's have a little look at how many 1p coins you need to make £1. You might already know this, you might already have had an idea, but it actually takes 100 pennies to make £1. So if you've got 100 pennies, you have got £1. If you've got £1, you've got the equivalent of 100 pence. So we looked at this a little bit the other day. We thought about how many coins, like 2p's, 5p's, 10p's, 20p's, 50p's and 1p's you would need to make up £1. So 1 pence or 1 penny is the smallest value coin that we have in the UK currency. But if you have enough of them, they are worth a lot. So let's have a little look. So for example here, I've got a £1 and I've got a 50 pence piece. So I need to know really, if I want to convert them into pence, I know that I've got £1 and £1 and 50 pence here. I know that £1 is worth 100 pence. I know that 50 pence, the 50 pence piece is worth 50 pence. And then when I add them all together, they are the same as 150 pence. So that means this. Oh, there we go. Trying to take it away and it won't go. We'll delete you. That means £1 and 50 pence is the same as 150 pennies. So I know some of you have broken open your money boxes to have a little look at all the pennies and things inside. If you happen to have 150 pennies, you have actually got £1.50. That's how we convert them. Let's have a little look. So for example, if £1 is worth 100 pennies, £2, so 2 of these pound coins would be worth 200 pennies. And then 3 of them would be worth 300 pennies. So it's a little bit like your pattern spotting. So it's the same here. The moment we jump to a £5 note, that £5 note is worth 500 pence. So let's have a little think a bit deeper. So here I've got my coins. I've got a £1, a 50 pence, a 20 pence, and 2 2p coins. So altogether I've got £1, £1 and 50 pence, £1, and then I add on the 20, £1 and 70 pence, and then these two together make 4, so £1 and 74 pence. So here, what I can say is that is the same as, oh, I need a bit bigger there, as 174 pence. Have a think about that number. Think about the difference between £1 and 74 pence written this way and then 174 pence written this way. Can you spot a pattern there? What about if I added a £2 coin? What would I have then? Well, for starters, if I had £2, I wouldn't had another £2 coin. I wouldn't just have £1 here. I would actually have £3 and 74 pence. Now see if you can spot what happens when I change this into the pence here. This is what I'd have. I'd have 374 pence. Did you spot that? There's a bit of a pattern going on there, isn't it? It's almost as if you need to drop out the word and then put the number together, and that is the number of pence you will have. Let's have a look. Let's have a little look at another one. Okay, have a little look at the amounts I've got here on the left and the amounts I've got here on the right. I want to convert these amounts here on the left to pence. So these amounts here are in pounds and pence, and I want to convert the pounds and pence into just pence. So what I'd like you to do is just have a go. Pause the video here, Can you spot which one matches up with which? Okay, so how did you get along? So I'm having a little look here. I've got £4.71 up here. Now, looking at it, I'm thinking about the patterns that I was spotting before. I know it can't be 206 pence because I'm starting here with £4. So I know that I'm looking for a number possibly beginning with 4. Now, straight away, I spotted this one. So let's double check that that works. 471 pence. Well, I know that 100 pence is the same as £1, but this here is a 4, so 400 must be the same as £4. And then I've got the 71 pence here left over. So I think this is right. I think this works. There we go. And then let's see, £9.18. Did you spot it? It matches to this one, 918 pence. Let's have a look. I've got £2.06. Oh, now this is where it gets a little bit tricky here because I've only got a 1-digit amount of pence. Which one should I go for? Well, I'm going to use the £2 here to help me. So £2 will be the same as 200 pence. And the only one I've got left that could be is this one. So 206 pence. So this little 0 here is acting as a placeholder 0 because I've got no tens of pence. Here, I've got £7.99. That's easy because I can see there's only one left over. So did you spot the pattern there? Could you do it backwards? Could you have a little look at these numbers and then think, oh, well, what would that be in pounds and pence? Okay, let's have a little look at these 20 pence pieces here. So we are still thinking about those patterns, but we're also thinking about money facts. So let's put a circle around £1. So a money fact here is going to be that £1 is equal to 100 pence. Now here I have got lots of 20p coins. So with these, if you remember from yesterday, what we talked about was being able to count up and be able to find that 100. So let's find that 100. If I've got 20, add another 20, that's going to make there 40. There we go. And then add another 20. That's going to make 60. It's almost like my 2 times tables, but multiplied by 10. So it's like those related calculations that we worked on. And then 60, add another 20 pence. It's going to make 80. So, oh, I'm not far off now. And then another one, 80 add another 20 pence is going to make 100 pence. And I know that 100 pence is equal to £1. So I would need to put a circle around 5 20 pence pieces, there we go, to find £1. Let's have a little look there. So this is the same as 100 pence and £1. So for our silver task today, what I'd like you to do is to convert these amounts to pennies. So for example, with this very first one, I've got £6.89. Now, what would that be in pennies? I will need to think about how many pennies there are in £6, how many pennies there are in 89 pence, and then put them together to make the pence together. So pause the video here and give it a go. Okay, how did you get on? You guys are really good at pattern spotting, so I hope you got on well here. Tick through your answers, and if you want to go on to the gold task, let's move on now. Okay, so for this one, we're actually going to try it the other way around. So for our gold task, we've got all of the amounts in pence. I can imagine lots of people breaking open their money boxes and finding they've got all of these 1 pennies, but really they want to know how much they've actually got in pounds. So looking at this in pounds and pence, what would this be? So 439 pence. Can we use that pattern backwards to work out what it would be in pounds and pence? So how many pounds would I have? There we go. So I put an amount there. And then how many pence would I have? So I'll put my pence there. Pause the video here and give this a go. Okay, so did you spot it? It's the same pattern, just in reverse. So well done. If you want to go on with the platinum, let's give it a try. Okay, so Belle and Andy are converting 506 pence to pounds. Who is correct? So Belle says, I think 506 pence is £5 and 6p. Andy says, I think 506 pence is £50 and 6p. Pause the video here and think about who is correct. Okay, Belle was actually correct. I think the mistake that Andy made was that he didn't actually remember to think, well, actually, the 500 part here, there we go, links with our number fact of knowing that 100 pence is the same as £1. So we've only got 5 hundreds here, which can only be the same as £5. So I think he got a little bit confused by this 0 here and thought, oh, I need to split it up there, instead of thinking about the hundreds and separating it from the tens and the ones. Well done if you made it all the way to platinum and you gave it a really good go. I hope you've had a fantastic day today, and I'll be back tomorrow with some more maths for you. Take care.